Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So, last time we had quite a lot of work done. What are you doing? You're just saying hi to somebody? Anyway, last time we had quite a bit of work done on this little power station down here, which is not working yet. And part of the issue is that this water that's creating is too cold. We need water to be at least, like, above freezing, so that it won't ruin our water sieve. And without that, we're just accumulating a ton of carbon dioxide over here. So the natural gas generator over here is pretty much just not working. We'll have to deal with that. We're having some stress troubles, and a large part it's because our base is not very blue. We've got some blue over here, but I haven't let it go across. Just as a temporary measure, let's put some airflow in here, just to make it so that we even things out. Like, eventually, I want a nice little contained area that doesn't have airflow. We'll vent it over. But for now, we just aren't set up for it yet. Yeah. So we got some problems. We're still waiting for these rooms to heat up enough that we can start putting plants in. This room is already hot enough we could put plants in. In fact, it's a little too hot. It's at 26 degrees. I want to sit right at 25. And I'm thinking we might actually need a second process for this stuff. Like right now, it's trying to heat up to 25. I think I'm going to let it go out at 22. And I don't know, we might need to have a second loop where, like, this goes and runs through Rhyme a bit until it's cool enough again. But that can wait. We can deal with that another time. Let's go ahead, keep on designating more stuff to be taken out. Do that one first. Let's just prioritize that. That'll still work. Okay, and we've got some liquid chlorine on the ground, which will dry out, probably. This area, our Dreco farm, is actually getting to the temperature where it can almost start doing its job. It needs to be hotter. It needs to be right up at 35 at the minimum. And I want it at 50, but it needs 35. And it's a bit closer than the top one just because we filled it with hydrogen. I'm also concerned about some heat escaping out. It seems like even though we have the water lock, it doesn't stop heat transfer. I'm going to add some more insulated tiles so that maybe we can get that locked in a bit better. Here, see if you can do that. Maybe even like that. That might help. It doesn't really matter getting more of these tiles. That's just more mass to resist temperature changes. But escaping out into the main, that's going to be a problem. And we can duplicate that for this one, even though it's less important. Well, actually, it's just as important. We just, we can build it further out this way. Yeah, see if this makes it work better. Nah, we don't need those bottom two. That's fine. Okay, they'll get to that in time. Why do these look different? Oh, because we needed to put an extra tile there to make the room not too big. Forgot about that. Yeah. Okay. So that's gonna fix itself. This is going. We have some spills in places. This is slowly heating up. It's at 49, so it's running the pipes intermittently. So, like, by the time it gets here, it's down to 43. That's actually why this room is hotter, because it's got piled up water waiting for it. Anyway. I want to get this better, and I think we're going to need to suit this, which we're not really set up for yet. We'll have to get a, we'll have to get some plastic by messing with well, we did just make up this whole thing of oil. Do we need, how do we make, is it oil or is it petroleum for the plastic? Where is it? The polymer press. Yeah, it converts petroleum into raw plastic. We could do that. I need power, though. I need it all going into these. No, I'm not going to do that. We've got glossies. We just need to get the glossies into a pen. And it could just be this pen. They won't have any food. They'll die right away. But they could survive on these once they're at... What's the requirement? 35? Yeah, 35. Once they reaches 35, they can live in here. I designed this for the other ones, the regular Drecos. And I was going to put glossies down here in like a little mealwood farm. But this would not be terrible. Just to get some sheared a bit. Anyway, we'll deal with that later. Looks like this is actually overflowing. Let's make sure that doesn't happen. Just disable the desalinator for a bit, please. But yeah, I want to get this so I can use suits here. Because they're always going to have to run in to operate this refinery. And that's just not going to work. It's just no good. Because there's no atmosphere in here. And I expect it to always be either vacuum or CO2 or natural gas, not breathable. So we need a pair of suit stations here. But the issue is these heavy watt joint plates are kind of in the way. So I think we're going to have to rearrange our power. We'll bring it in further down, like right here. It looks like I could do it all along the way. Wait a minute. Am I just wrong about this? Could I build a suit thing right there? Right, so there's one right here. It's a heavy watt wire on top, at the top of a joint plate. Let's just see. Can I build a suit thing there? No. No, that gets in the way. Yeah, same thing. The ladder gets in the way here, but the prongs on either side of the joint plate prevent you from being able to put something there. So I think we're going to have to shift this around. I'm going to put it here because I don't trust. And we can build this up like that. We'll go ahead and build another one right here. And then we'll put like batteries right here. And this will be our automation instead of down here. That will let us get rid of all this part. So delete this, deconstruct this. Also, that one we don't need anymore. No. Fast speed, please. Let's disable this for a bit while we mess with its power. Deconstruct this. Get rid of the first ladder, please. Disable this also, please, for now. Okay. We're going to want something right here, so I need to get rid of these. Get out of all of those, actually. Alright. Just put that like that. This automation wire isn't going to the right spot anymore, so we can turn that off. And that's not necessary anymore. Not that. We need that. Did I just mess up our power somehow? No, I don't think so. I think we're fine. get these in, please. Okay, now we can get rid of this ladder. We'll need to fill in the blanks there. And we'll need some batteries up on top. Why don't we just have, like, several in a row? And just one of them is sufficient for control. We can just run an automation wire from that one on the far right. Well, I'm not exactly sure how this works. So I think technically power flows like water does. So if we have 4 batteries on it, they're not going to all fill up at the same rate. This one will fill up more. They'll all fill up, but this one will fill up fast. If we get to a point where only one of them can fill up, it'll fill up this one first. So let's do this one as the control, since it's furthest down the line. And we'll just run that line down, and if I'm wrong, we can switch it to a different one. Did we mess up this at all? No, it's fine. We just can get rid of these heavy weld wires. And we don't actually have any suits yet, but we can at least start preparing the way. It wouldn't be terrible. Let's go ahead and bring the glossies up here, and then we'll let them go again. We'll put it back on our mealwood farm. So, where are you? You are right there. Yeah. Go ahead, wrangle it. I mean, it's hungry right now. We need to get it somewhere it can eat anyway. And bring it up here as our first priority. So this will be priority 8. Anyone coming? Ren's on the way. Maybe. Soon? Come on, it's your highest priority, Ren. Oh, you're busy wrangling someone else. Now you're actually even slower at doing this. Guys, a little focus here. There you go. And get it moved, please. Turner's on the job. Okay, this overflow. Here, disable this. The water got too hot. Is that happening? I lost track of Turner. No, it escaped somehow. Get it. First priority. I need just a little bit of plastic, please. Building broken. Yeah, right there. It's fine. Here comes Ren. That's an interesting approach. I hope it doesn't die. It seems good. Okay, Ghostman has it. Ghostman. Oh. Come on. Perfect. Shear this guy. Hopefully you don't need to wait till you're tamed, because that would be annoying. Is someone coming? No critters available. Okay, we're gonna need to tame it then. So, get over here and get this guy tamed. We really need some, maybe we can make a temporary farm tile. Oh, what can we put in it, though? Mealwood. Okay, I got a plan. We can build a lamp. And we'll just put it right there. And we'll build one of these, because blossom seeds, no, they do require, they don't grow in carbon dioxide. Or they don't grow in hydrogen. Neither do mealwood seeds. Only the pinch of pepper nuts do. I have a nosh bean seed. Interesting. Needs ethanol, but still. They require chlorine. That's worse. No. What is gas grass? Eaten by gassy moos. Needs chlorine. Needs to be very cold. Interesting. And creates gas grass. Okay. But no, we definitely, I think there's no choice about it. We need the pinch of pepper nuts. That it's essential. It's the only thing that can live in here alongside the hydrogen. But those need 35 degrees. Let's start letting this out, even though it's not at 50. I was aiming for 50, but what if we just say, let's go for 40? Maybe we can get it all up to the right temperature. So, cancel all this. Get this guy tamed. So we're losing a lot of ground that we made in trying to heat up this reservoir. But it's okay. We'll deal with that. You guys should get this done too. Here, I'll priority this a bit. All those. Now it's gonna take him a while to be groomed to tame. He'll take 2 cycles. Oh, you can't go through there, can you? No, you can probably, but you can't go through that door, so it doesn't matter. Oh, now we can share you. Even though maybe you just weren't registering us tamed for a little bit. May. It'll work out. I know it'll work out. We've seen this happen before. We'll just have to let her go for a bit. Okay, once it does work out, we're gonna need somewhere to build the thing. Let's just build a exosuit forge. Just right there is fine. Why are these taking so long to get built? My lazy dupes. Why are you running on the wheels? Here, turn that all the way down. Another building broken? This is disabled, isn't it? Oh, as soon as it starts coming out, it's gonna disable more. Unless it cools off while in there. Here, just keep it going. Turn all these off. It'll sort itself out in time. You know, it occurred to me Are we basically sending 40-degree water into our base to heat it up? It's at 17. No. It seems fine. I'm not quite sure why. Because this isn't averaging because it doesn't have enough water. It's like interspersed 20 degree and 40 degree. Oh well. Almost got it that time, Ren. Maybe try again. And Ren's getting such high stress. No, Ren's fine. But May is having some troubles. There we go. 150 kilograms of plastic. Okay, what did I want that for again? I forget. For the suits. Right, right. Go ahead. Okay, and we can just replace that there. You know, actually, while we're doing this, I might as well move this over one, like I said I was going to. So we can get rid of that heavy wire too. Get rid of that and that. That will give us room for 2 suits. All right. Whoa, what happened there? What is this? That wasn't there before. They changed this. It must have changed in a recent update. How does this one look? Well, that doesn't look like anything at all. The checkpoint? No. Just the suit checkpoint. Very curious. No, okay. Do I want it up or down? Let's do up. Keep us out of the way of the pipes. It's still showing up there. I know. I need to build a dock. A couple docks. That's really weird. I kind of don't like it. Here, up priorities, please. Not that it matters. They can't go in there yet. All right. Is that enough plastic? We don't have enough reed fiber? Yes, we do. Wait a minute. This doesn't need plastic. Haha. My bad. It's the other Drecos that we needed to start cutting away at. But we have some reed fiber right there. We just need to build a ladder to it. That will give us 2 suits. We need plastic for like everything else. So here, build 2 suits out of iron. And you can get rid of those 2 tiles. They're not important anymore. Okay, we'll need to hook it to power. What's on this circuit? This is 1,000. It's for this. So we've got 240. It'll tell me if I just hover over it. 740 on it. And how much are the suits? That'll work out. Like this. Yeah. And then we're producing oxygen right here. We just need to grab enough of it. So this is good oxygen. Technically, this is good oxygen too. but it will never go. Let's see. Let's bring it out like this. It's a little messy, but this is temporary. Eventually we're going to have a oxygen hub or something like that. Yeah, stop releasing it over there for now. Just, well, go this way first. So maybe get rid of that and build a bridge. So it forces it to go this way first. Are they going to still be able to walk across? They should. But let's replace this with tile anyway. And these are all stopped right now, but I can turn them back on. There we go. A couple suits. Deliver a suit, please. Let's go put that poor Draco back. So, wrangle you. Turn this down to 1. And put it here, where it's got some food. We have new printables, some ice, some fertilizer. You know, we don't have a lot of fertilizer. I mean, that's gonna quadruple how much we have. Sure. I know I need to deal with my skills as soon as I have food and housing set up. We will do a whole, we're gonna look at all our skills sort of thing. Like, our farm up here is pretty much dead because of lack of too much heat, but that's okay. Here, get this dude. Important. Don't let him starve. Okay, what are these at? They're still at 28. Why are you not heating up? The water in here is 38. The atmosphere is 38 also. So, in theory, we could go ahead and start planning. Let's try a few. It's not terrible to stagger the growth anyway. And for these, we want to no, it's once these are there, I need to disable auto harvesting. No, I want these to be auto harvested. I want these to not be auto harvested. Anyway, we'll work it out. We have a little bit of plastic there for what it's worth. How's this going? Okay, we got our suits. Let's go ahead, turn this pressure down to 0. And then we'll start grabbing a bunch of mostly carbon dioxide for me. And we'll suck out a bit of oxygen. Wait a minute. That's not what I wanted. Where do I filter this? I'm not filtering it. Okay. I was confused. I thought this was a filter. It's not. Deconstruct that at a priority. Okay. Turn this off. We'll build a little filter right here. So you can get rid of that. Well, it'll still need to be there. Let's see. Build a filter. Like that. Get rid of this. And then these can go like that to the oxygen, and this will go to a vent. And it'll all be input, still from up here. Or still from that bridge right there. That'll work fine. Made a mess. What happened, Data? Did you get stuck? Were all the bathrooms busy or something? I mean, we do have a lot of people. Maybe I should add some bathrooms. Here, I'm just gonna, just add a few bathrooms right there. Well, wait a minute. Add a couple there and a couple there. One there. And then we'll need some more wash basins for people coming out. My bad, Ada. I feel ashamed. Did we get... No, we still haven't dealt with this glossy. Come on, guys. Get it moved. Where do we want it? We wanted it right here. So, 9. Do this. No pending deliveries. Someone's doing it. Maybe? They're confused or something. Yeah, you've got it. Perfect. We'll just get them there in time. Alright, the last little bit is always a little tricky, so we'll have to make some scaffolding. And then we'll have to just build 2 layers of scaffolding. Make it easy for me to get rid of it all in one click. And start with these 2, so we don't have to worry about them later. Alright. I like how they're all running across the top of this. They should never be up here. The whole idea is they never have to go up here except for when they're leaving the base. Otherwise, I would have put like a layer of normal tile on it for the speed. Hey, the gold thing's going down here. And this one actually turns into molten stuff for a little bit. And then creates really hot gold. Just another source of heat in the base, which is not terrible. Alright. So, I'm going to make those stop showing up by just connecting them together, even though it doesn't do anything. You're sending... you are 100 and 0. You are going to be 70 and 100. So as soon as it gets low, you're going to tell them to go ahead. So they should be automated. Yep. This needs to output oxygen. And we need to plug it in. I hope that doesn't bring us over. We'll see. This can go away. I guess we got a bit of oxygen in there. That they were able to go in. High stress. May is at 70, but she should be getting a massage right now, so she'll be okay. Come on, just a little bit more, guys. Now that is a thought. This area is going to fill with polluted oxygen because it's a bunch of polluted water. Didn't think about that. It'll eventually end up over here, I suppose. That's, do I need this anymore, or can I just get rid of it? Best leave it there. Let's put some deodorizers in this part of the base. Okay, and now we can turn this back on. So mostly carbon dioxide, but occasionally a little bit of oxygen. Getting thinner and thinner until this turns back on in 10 cycles. But it should be enough for a couple cycles of this, I hope. And then we can work with another... We can just start grabbing some oxygen up here or something. Like, this is looking for chlorine. That was a problem a long time ago. Now the chlorine's a bit below it, unfortunately. Not that there really is any. I mean, it kind of did its job. So you're sucking oxygen out of here. The polluted oxygen, of course. What are you trying to do? Oh, you're idle. Okay. Starvation, Hassan. But you can go anywhere you want. You're just being lazy. Let's turn this around. We'll just cut that off there. Like, there's some oxygen around here. A little bit. And we'll bring it down to here. And just run it in. Just to get a little more oxygen. And at that point, we can turn these back on. Now, I don't want this to go to vacuum. That's a waste of time. Waste of power. Let's just set it to 100. That way it'll stop going until the air redistributes a bit. And we want this to be gas element for oxygen. Like, is this natural gas? Yeah, we actually have a bunch of natural gas here. It's kind of unfortunate. We're right in the band between the oxygen and the CO2. Oh well. What I should do is run it from up higher. There. That will give us some oxygen going that way all the time. We're actually moving up. Like, this area is bluer than it used to be. We have a bunch of idle people. Go ahead, mark that out. Get rid of this water. And that water. Which I think I've done several times. I think it's got like some sort of freeze-thaw thing going on. Okay, how is the temperatures up here going? They still haven't planted these. Why not? They're allowed to come in, right? And they haven't gotten this glossy Draco. Now I'm confused. Why aren't they getting this? It's not even someone's errand. They can get in here, right? Yeah. Maybe they can't reach. It's too high in the air. We can build them some ladders. And eventually get rid of them, I hope. Down to 40 already. So the atmosphere is good. The tiles aren't yet, but the atmosphere is what matters. That's the degree of warming we gotta be aware of. Here, can you get to here now? Yes, now they can get to here. There we go. And I need to change it. Why? The auto sweeper was not supposed to do that. Disable auto harvest. It should be able to supply the phosphorite for you, right? Here, let's see. Yes, it's doing it for us. Good. That was the whole point of putting these there. Now, these don't have enough pressure. Right, I forgot about that issue. Do we just want to throw some... I want this to be breathable so that we can not need suits to come in. We're gonna need suits here already. I'm just gonna do something simple. So, what am I saying? Build a mini gas pump from right here. Where do we already have power? So this is oxygen. And some apparently polluted oxygen. Fine, we'll just build it right here. So we'll build a mini gas pump right there. We'll run a bit of oxygen into right here. I think that'll work. They'll be able to get up onto this intermediate area using the ladders. I guess there's no reason not to have those ladders there. I didn't think about it. And we'll need a bridge. I don't even care about filtering. If you get CO2 in there, it doesn't matter. I mean, I kind of prefer it not to be. Okay, and then power. We'll just run a bit up to you. And we'll get rid of this. This is temporary. We're not gonna use this permanently. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and set this to 5 and say we can pull the other ones over too. The other Drekos. So wrangle them. And we can turn this down to 4. New printables, bunch of hatchling eggs, or some algae. I'd rather have the algae than not. I would like some more people, but not till we fix our oxygen. We only have one more bed free anyway. Alright, but why are these enabled if this is... Okay, stop when it reaches 90. Just so we're not running all the time. Like, technically we're going to be building up a bunch of petroleum, which isn't terrible. I'm hoping the temperature of this will eventually rise to the point where we don't need to, like, pump in some extra stuff. Here, let's just get some insulation. How's this going? Yeah, it looks fine. I'm gonna disable this one. It looks like it's heating up. If we can get like a good 5 or 6 degrees, I'll start up the carbon skimming. All right, how you doing? So we're adding a bit of oxygen at a time, and we have farmer touch these, which is a little unnecessary, but I bet we can't reach that one from either of these spots. What if we go up 1? Actually, can we build this behind a plant? I would have guessed no. Wait a minute. It looks like I can. I can build it right on top of a mealwood. No, it's not letting me place it. Never mind. But we can put that there, and now at least let it get started. Get the middle one started. Okay, I should stop letting you guys freak out. We got some reed fiber, so we can make a couple more suits. We'll go ahead, because otherwise stress is just going to get too high. So, Atmo suit, checkpoint. Go in the other direction. And 2 docks. And what's this wire at? It's at 890. That's fine. We can definitely extend that. We're going to have the same problem with oxygen, and we're going to use the same solution for now. It's not a good solution, but it will work until we make more arrangements, or better arrangements. I don't know why I need... Oh, I need... Okay, yeah, because of the hydrogen. So these are stopped because of body temper. They're at 33. But the atmosphere is high enough for people. I'm gonna get a little higher, just so people don't need to wear suits coming in. Although they shouldn't ever have to come in. I mean, that's kind of... Well, I guess they'll still need to do it. Never mind, I'm wrong. I don't know what I'm talking about. How's this doing? Sitting at 39. Well, at least it's moving. Occasionally. There we go. We actually have growing stuff. 34. I need to push this temperature up. How's the salt water? Down to 74. We got some idle people. Oh, we need to deliver some more suits. We need to make some more suits first. But we should have so much oxygen now. See, it's not even saying we're not producing enough. Where we are, it's just not localized well. Now, we are going to get some damage occasionally, because these are going to be pulling in the wrong type of gas. There's some hydrogen, some polluted oxygen. But I'm too lazy to filter. No power. And it's, you know, it's mostly oxygen. Alright. I think my next plan is to deal with the oxygen situation. I really do need to. Now that we have our power situation sorted out a bit better, we have some oxygen being produced down here. And that's working well. It's good. I don't want to touch it, because I just want to let it go. If anything, the issue is we're not distributing what's going on over here as well as we could be. I don't want to mess with it, because we don't have any fallbacks, so if I suddenly want to change something, and it takes 3 cycles to do it, then we're not really producing the oxygen we need. At the same time, we're only producing the tiniest amount of salt. Like, it would be in here, and we don't have any. These are all off. We've got tons and tons of rust, but no salt. We used to have a poker shell. I think we screwed it up somewhere. Crack that egg. Did these guys get moved up? Yeah, they did. Good. Yeah, we sheared them, right. This should be reachable now, right? Except for this isn't powered yet. Oh, interesting. Because it's not powered, they can't go in to get it. Disable the building, please. Then they can go in and fix it. Oh, you're zapping stuff with this even though it's not hot enough. Here, let's turn this off. Using up our fertilizer. It actually seems like we have lower concentrations of gases in here. Like it used to be at 400, I thought. Oh well. Yeah, wrong element. I know. We all have problems. Okay. So here we have a bunch of liquid. It's gonna be hot. Like it's producing steam, not water. But over time, it'll be nice and cool. Look at this! Space! So how do I want to set this up? I'm just trying to work it out in my head. We're going to want the water. It's going to be very hot. We're going to have to electrolyze it, which will produce very hot oxygen. That's not a bad thing necessarily, because our base is very cold. So if I think just adding hot oxygen into our base, the walls will cool it down. I'm not concerned about the oxygen. Okay. This is at the very top of our base. We're going to have to run the power line up there. So we got this backwards down here. We did 2 of these and 4 of these. We should have done the opposite. We wanted 4 and 2, right? And let me just double check. So these gas pumps suck in 500 grams per second. And electrolyzers create 1 kilogram per second of different gases. So 3 would not be terrible, but 2 is necessary. So I'm thinking having individual little units rather than a large collaborative system. We'll do something. Well, what about these ones? We do have access to plastic now. Mini gas is a tenth of that. No, that's not enough. So we're looking at something with an electrolyzer in it. I don't know where this is going to be placed yet. I'm just trying to math it out in my head, or see it in my head. We're going to have an electrolyzer. We're going to have 2 gas pumps, like that, perhaps, in a room. So we'll want it nicely blocked off. And then is there anything we can put here that would be useful? Some automation, perhaps? So yeah, we'll put some automation here. We're gonna need a filter. Could I make the filter part of the room, perhaps? We need to be a bit wider. So maybe like that. And then we'll put a gas filter right there, right opposite direction. And then we'll have pipes going like this, down. This will be the this will be hydrogen, and this will be oxygen, which can go to our base. It'll be hot oxygen, but that's fine. I won't even use insulated pipes because I don't mind if it cools down on the way. And this will be a full stream of oxygen. We don't want to combine this with other pipes. It'll already be at capacity. Probably not, because there will be gaps for the hydrogen. It'll be at like 80% capacity. Something like that. And what's the ratio between these and the hydrogen generators? Again, so these are producing 112 grams per second of hydrogen. And these use 100. So it's not quite 1 for 1. Do I just want to make this part of it? I kinda do. Well, are we going to create a feedback loop then with the heat? Because these do generate heat. All of these have requirements on how hot they can get. These overheat at 75. I could make it out of gold and they'd overheat later at 125. Probably worth doing just for general practice anyway. Especially in an area like this. And it's not like we're short on gold. Certainly didn't want steel. What was I thinking there? And the electrolyzer itself, out of gold amalgam. I do think I want it in a separate chamber. So the issue is I'm going to want it to go all the time, as long as we're producing oxygen. So I think I don't need batteries. I just will roll it straight into our power system, and it will supplant whatever power is there, which means it'll be wasted a little bit, but that's okay. Do I want to put it right above, perhaps? It'll at least be enough to power the oxygen that's being produced. I think I prefer to put it off to one side. It fits in my head better that way. So like that. And this is the hydrogen, so it'll go like this. This will go out. Can I use, like, this will be where I do automation up here, but like I said, I think I'm just gonna let it happen. Like, do I even want to... I could put a battery there and make this purely local. Like, how much will this pay for itself? Let's think about this. So we're producing 112 grams. Okay, that's enough to run this full time. This running full time is going to be producing 800 watts full time. And what power consumers do I have? So the gas filter is not telling me, but I can look at it down here. What was the number I said? I'm terrible at this. 800 watts. You are 240. The filter is 120, 240, so 480, 600, and then one of these is 720. So yeah, it'll pay for itself with a little bit extra. Interesting. Huh. Like before, it wasn't in our other base because we also had to cool it. So we had a regulator, and that was needing external power. But this is gonna more than pay for itself. I think we should add batteries. So do I still feel comfortable putting off to the side then? Might be better to do it below. Like what's the relative size of this? It's enough for a small battery, but we kind of want a smart battery. Or we could put it off to the side. Or we could not enclose it. Like, what's the issue? It's just gonna add some heat? How terrible. I think we'll put it to the side. But we'll put a battery also. It'll need something to get it jump started, but everything here is going to be under less than 1,000 power. So this will suffice. Actually, I hate that look. Don't do it that way. Like this. That's much better. Okay. I like it. Here, we can actually just build this one right here. I'm kind of happy with it. So let's get rid of that tile. We'll replace this with a door that will, after it's done, remain forever locked. We're going to add a bit of automation to this. So, let's see, what do we want? We primarily want it to stop when I turn on a switch. So, and then we want it to go when this reads atmosphere. So, we'll need an AND gate. We'll also need this Atmos sensor. So go when the Atmos sensor says it's got stuff. Where's the best place to put this? Maybe right here? We want the electrolyzer going all the time. It'll be limited by the pumps. So dealing with the pumps is enough. And the filter, again, will just be based on what it's being supplied with. So gas element or Atmos sensor right here. And the switch will be off to the left. And we'll put this like that. Now we'll put it right here. And this turns these on and off. So this will be a greater than a certain amount, and this will be on off. So put a switch right there. Alright. How much water does this produce? This produces 6 kilograms per second of steam, which will eventually turn into water. Tapping it's going to be a little tricky. We'll have to go in like this. Like through there. And then, I don't know, build a little, come in from the top or something. Build a door. Maybe higher still. We're gonna let some water out, basically. But, you know, we do what we must. Then we can put a liquid pump in here. And I did say there was going to be some excess. I bet there's enough excess across all of these to power a pump. So we're just going to trust that rather than trying to math it out. Alright, and the power going in. Are we going to end up short? Like, the pump is another 240, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's get rid of all that. Or cancel all that. And we'll just build it from the, well, wait a minute. No. We're going to combine across, I suppose. Because that will make it more even. I was thinking this isn't going to give out more than 800, so it doesn't matter. But it's good practice. When I say that, I don't mean it's like for practice. I mean that it is good common practice. If that makes sense. To use these. So we can expand on it if we need. I probably should be making this out of gold, But I don't have as much gold, even though we do have volcanoes making tons of the stuff. Which is a little odd, but whatever. There's just been a lot of iron in this map. Alright, let's go ahead and let them get to this. And we'll start making it happen. This is more than... this is too tall for them to stay inside and get the roof, so we'll have to let them do this. We'll also want them to be able to come down, which isn't going to work. We could build another door on this side. I kind of would prefer it be insulated, because it's going to be hot. We'll put a door on this side too. I think that looks good. I kind of want to enclose it still, you know, like this. Just for fashion, or not fashion, just for aesthetics. So it's a nice little block. It's not necessary, but eh. And then we can just duplicate it and build one right below it too. But I'll let them do this one first because I want to see what the problems are before we scale. Starting with this turned off, please. Now it's complaining about it too. There, this can be open for a little bit until we finish our production. I guess I could tell them they could keep on digging stuff out. How are these doing on oxygen? They got 10k. I'm not quite sure how much each of them uses each time. Here, enable this. Let's disable this for now, so we can stop wasting metal on repairing these. These are body temperature issues. 34. Yeah, we got too cold. It's up to 43. We're just not transferring the heat fast enough. Once the walls are nice and up at 50, that will keep everything going fine for a while. But that'll take some time to get there. And right now, we're actually not heating them up. The water's too cold. Need some heat? Maybe I should turn this off. It's at 22. So this is already going. We just didn't actually connect it to anything else yet. I could get this part of our place going, but we have plenty of food. And the pressure in here is fine. Relatively. Okay, so I had a backup plan. I was just gonna go ahead and start burning power to make these hotter. Here, get rid of that. We'll need some automation. A thermal sensor. Let's put it right there. We'll need to run a power line up. It'll just help us keep things going, and eventually it won't be necessary. There's actually too much hydrogen up here. They can't breathe it. I'm working on it. It's part of the plan. And let's see. So our AND gate, we want it to go when the atmosphere is up. So send it if above 500. So right now that would not be a good thing to do. We might need to mess with that, so we can get the last little bit of hydrogen out of the room. But it doesn't need to be a vacuum. It's fine. We're gonna eventually need a wheel just to get everything going to begin it. But this is more important. Here. Slight priority balance. When does this go dormant, by the way? Oh, we haven't analyzed it. This is going to be a dangerous one to analyze, too. We're going to want to use a suit for it. Because it comes out hot. New printables. Oxyfern. We've never managed to make them work. I really want to. It's just, it's too cold in the parts of my base where I let the CO2 grow. Although, I bet, now that we have this salt water going up and down, that it should be good enough down here, probably. It's still pretty cold. Like, even right next to this place. Oh well. Our peeps are going idle. They shouldn't be. Here, open this up. And focus on the ground. Just get it all nice out there. Oh, we definitely need a ladder on this side. My bad. Apparently they can't get back up there? That's fine. They can leave it just the way it is. Hopefully that slowed some of the heat getting out. Come on, guys. Oh, we're out of oxygen. Okay, turn this back on. There's a bit of oxygen to suck up still. We didn't finish this. My bad. We're also going to want some automation to turn this off based on criteria. Can they not get to that? Because we disabled those, probably. I hear curious noises. I don't think it's just this. I think there's something else up here. Maybe? I don't know. All these attribute increases. Come on, guys. I feel like I'm sitting around a lot waiting. That probably means I need more dupes. Which reminds me, where did we bury that guy? Did that all get sorted out? It was down here somewhere, right? Yeah. A tasteful memorial for nails. Free from the clutches of time. Poor nails. And where's the gold pile in here? Hey, we actually have some salt where it got too hot and separated out the brine from the water. There we go. We got a ton and a half of gold at fairly low temperatures. This is starting to go bad again. No, it's still mostly oxygen. You got a nice little bubble there. This isn't going yet, though. There we go. And you are sending a signal if it's below 50. Maybe 45. So hopefully that will get these a bit warmer. Just so these guys have some food. Because they're getting hungry. I should turn this open permanently. Just so we're not wasting time trying to get some breath. High stress. Who is it? It's Nisbet, of course. Nisbet, what is your problem? Low oxygen? You smelled flowers. It's because you don't have enough morale. Yeah, low morale. And apparently you don't like smelled flowers. Are you allergic? No, that's the minus. Okay. Low oxygen's a problem for everybody. But we're fixing that. That's the whole point of what we're doing right now. They're just having to run back and forth too much to find oxygen. It's giving them some troubles. Which is a little ironic. Come on, you guys. You can make it. Go get some deep breaths. Yeah, these are going again. Good. They won't starve to death. huge wave of chlorine is about to go through our base. Well, relatively large. And we're seeing more over here than we saw before. Any interesting features? Not that I can tell. No. Oh, poor Otto. I feel bad for Otto. Suffocating. That was probably Otto. His athletics is just so bad. -2. Almost there, guys. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. And then we can do it all again. Oh, you're sick. Food poisoning? No, hypothermia. It's only 1 degree below freezing here. Hey, it's actually warm in here. We got some heat coming off of that vent. We're gonna get in here right when it goes dormant, which doesn't matter. It's got enough water here for us to go for quite a while. Like, how much does one thing go through in a cycle? It's 1 kilogram per second, I believe. Yeah, 1 kilogram per second. So that's 600 kilograms. Yeah, we're letting some water in. I know. They're going to be so unhappy after this. The stress is just going up and up and up. Poor Nisbet. But we're almost there. Almost there, guys. I'm not bothering to sweep it until or to mop it until we actually get this built. Come on, top priority. We can do this. We can make it happen. We can do that too. Why aren't you finishing it? Here, go ahead and cut into that. You see, I swear, it sounds like there's something else around here. Not this volcano. Something up here. Whoa, whoa! Maybe as impact of some sort. Look at that. I want to get up and expose the sky so I can see what's going on, but I don't want to let shovels down. So we'll have to build some sort of container. And I haven't had the luxury to spend on other things yet. Come on, guys. I could have put this one higher. I was being lazy. New printables. I'm still not feeling comfortable. Take the tablets. I want more people, but not yet. You're almost done, guys. Like, you don't even need these 2 ladders. Here, cancel the ladder. Cancel that. Just get this one pump done. Where's my power? Oh, right. The entire thing doesn't have power. Perfect! Now close this door and never go back inside. And this can just be a little pool of water. Why not? Building broken. Ammo suit dock. Yeah. Disable that on high priority, please. We kind of let the hydrogen come down. and mess that up. High priority, guys. Here he comes. There we go. Alright. Okay, so we've got our water, or we will. We need to get some wheels. And I guess the first thing I should do is just take the place of this tube. Because this should be pure oxygen. Well, no, wait, it's not going to be. Not yet. We'll just vent it right here at first, and then we'll, after we clear the room of everything except the oxygen, then it'll be pure oxygen. Vent. No liquid intake. Did I not build that? I didn't. Okay. Where is everybody? It's like so quiet. There used to be like 8 or 9 guys up there. Now they're all just kind of running around. This seems to be working. We're keeping this powered. Are people stuck? Or are they just trying to go down here for some reason? They're trying to pick stuff up down there. Like, what are you going for? Supplying critical materials. You're grabbing water? Okay, I think we're gonna have to close this area off. So, deconstruct the ladder. Because they're dropping it as soon as they start getting most of the way up there. Priorities, guys. Look at them. They're all going down into here trying to get some water. And iron and a few other things. And then shivering here and dropping it again. Alright. Build a door. High priority. This did used to go up to like here. We have sucked some of the oil out of it. But I can't imagine this is very fun to do. Just jumping into minus 30-degree oil. Crude oil. Come on. Travaldo is on his way. Maybe? There we go. No, not quite. Meep. Come on, Meep. There we go. Nobody is allowed to go through it that direction. Come home. But don't go back down. Everyone out? No one's allowed to go through it. I like the background of the oil biome. It's got this nice little blue flecks all over it. Okay, how's this doing? It's all built. Perfect. Alright, close the doors. Nisbet, what are you doing? Close the door. There you go. Is somebody else coming? Catalina is. Okay. Alright. Now... is this set right? Yeah. Go ahead and turn it on. We need to specify a filter of hydrogen. And you guys are only going to run if it's below 0. Or if it's at 0. Which should never happen, because we're producing more hydrogen than this, more power than this consumes. Like, eventually we're going to tell this to go, even if this is full. But I think, for now, we can just let it accumulate. There we go. We have some O2 entering our base. It's still getting the max gas pressure at times, because of the different elements. Oh, well, that was quick. I was... okay, So... how are we gonna deal with that? So we do have that gas pressure thing there. So we could say, if that pressure is over 1,000, then always burn? Does that mean, well, no. If this is over 2,000, or no, it only goes up to 18. So if this has reached 18, except for it's going to be the same thing. I can't change it between the two. I have it set to go over 500, and that's what I want. I could build one right here too, or somewhere. I could build a gas element center somewhere. I didn't leave room for it, unfortunately. Okay, let's put another one of these here, and we'll say if this has reached over 1,500, then this has to run. So that's going to send a signal. If greater than 1,500, it'll be red. It'll be green if it's, well, what do I want it to be? We've got, if the battery isn't full, so the red means the battery is full. So it's going to not turn back to green until it's at 70. So if the battery is too full, so I want it to run if the battery is not too full, or if this has too high pressure. So a simple OR gate will work. I think. So get rid of these. I guess that's fine. But get rid of that one. And put that in there. So that's the battery component. This will be the pressure component. Turn this off for now. And let people go in through it. Oops. Okay, so it's sending it's over 70%, and it just hit 95%, so it's sending a red signal from there. But this is above 1500, which means that we need it to burn regardless. That not work? Well, okay, it won't work. Okay. Go ahead and go out, please. Get out of here. Guys, go do something. Here, you can get rid of this layer. We don't need it anymore. Okay. And then turn it on. So it's not going, but this still is, and then it hit max gas pressure. The oxygen's at 1227, and as soon as it hits 15, this turns on, which means even though there's no power, no reason to run it, no power needed, you can still go. Which means that it will consume some of the hydrogen. Maybe I need to set the threshold lower, because it seems like there's some lag. 1200. If it's above 1200, which it is, then this has to run. What temperature is this? It's at 23. That's fine. That's not that hot. I thought it'd be worse. Looks good. It's saying max gas pressure a lot, but I've noticed they seem to. That like seems to be the common thing. It sits there at max gas pressure every half a second or something for a tenth of a second. I don't know. Let's duplicate it. We'll build another one right below it. So, oops. Here. Go slowly while I work. That's why I mock it out. I wish it would, when you copied something, it would put it in the right orientation, because I always make that mistake. We'll put this on its own circuit. So, well, we don't really need to. It can be on the same circuit. Yeah, that's fine. So then we can piggyback off those lines. Here, put the shell in. Okay, let's do the pipes. So like that, Down to there. Around. Out. That's good. Or the vents, I meant. The actual pipes, well, just run down like this, and around. Should be good. The automation, we'll need another on and off switch. An AND gate. Like that. An OR gate. Like this. Or no, that's the wrong spot. Like this. Like that. That should do it. Yep, I think that's good. Okay, get it done. And prioritize the ground so other people can come and get it. Start building the rest of it, please. So one thing is that the batteries are connected, but the hydrogen fuel lines are not. So should I connect them? Just to make it so that, I don't know, it doesn't really seem necessary. Here, so we've been venting all this. How much of this is just pure oxygen? Looked like there was a little bit of CO2 in there a moment ago. Should be pure O2 by now. Here, materials. Gas. Nope, there's still a little bit of CO2 in there. Yeah, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why are you going in here? So they can build it from this side. Get out of here. Get out! We had it all working. And now nobody can go through it. Turn this off until we have it ready. There we go. Now there's just pure oxygen and hydrogen in there, so I feel perfectly fine connecting this into this oxygen line. New printables. And then we get some oxalite. No, we're gonna go ahead and get something else. So, RE, doctoring, farming, operating, or research, suit wearing, doctoring. I kind of like that, but you have decreased athletics, which I really don't like. So, RE, welcome to the team. How is this going? Liam, did you get yourself stuck? No, you're just taking time. So this is all going around intermittently. Like, we're keeping the water at 40 degrees. So why isn't it heating up? Maybe add some heat exchange plates? It shouldn't need it. What's the tile at? 33. It's really close. I think we'll just leave it alone. We don't need this yet anyway. This could go right away, but that's not my concern. Okay. How's this coming? Should I build a third? I think I will. Let's build another one too. Actually, let's build a gap between them so that they can walk through it. So we'll have to rebuild it completely from scratch. Okay. The filter, I mean. This needs to have something selected. It's looking for hydrogen. I bet these sensors aren't right. So this is above 1200. And this one is above 500. And unfortunately, we can't go down further. Maybe, maybe that's a reason to build it closer together. So these are 6 tall, and they share 1 tile. So we really need this to go 6 down. If it were 2 taller, we could fit it in. Look at this liquid ice. Actually, we probably can. Okay. Yeah, deconstruct that. It's unknown. We have to go in this way. Okay. Let's finally go in here, I suppose. High priorities, guys. Because some of these you can deconstruct. There's like components in there that you can't, and that will get in the way. But if all this is a wall, then that's fine. If it's a wall and a light, then that's gonna be a problem. So they can get to this. Make this all low priority. Until we figure out if we want to move it or not. Like, even with the space heater, it's still not big enough. Is this not working? Can they not get to this? What happened to my O2? It's still coming. It's just a bit slower. Alright, how's this going? No power. Where's our power lines? Oh, yeah, we have to actually connect them. Come on, guys. Everyone's idle. What I should do is start hollowing out more of this place. Here, let's go ahead and just build a ladder all the way up to the top. Or figuring out how to deal with this. Here, let's build a ladder all the way up here too. So I think we need something made of metal, right? Because they can convert regular blocks, but they can't convert metals. Or maybe I could just put a door in the abyssalite. Would that work? That might be really easy. I didn't think about doing that. Here, just build some insulated tiling like this, and build a couple doors. One there, and one there. And then we'll start being able to go out here and see what's going on. Alright. Hey, we submitted a bioscan, and it is empty. Perfect! Okay, go ahead and mine all this away. And deconstruct all of that. There's this pinch of pepper seeds. Interesting. I thought this would have a neuro whatever it is. Go for a rummage in this thing. Or a pinch of pepper seeds. There's some nutrient bars. Okay, go ahead and get rid of this, and then we'll build ladders, or build new tiles going across this way. That will be our new floor, which does give me enough room for another one of these. Right, so it's 4 on the inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. But we can add that after. We'll get the room. We'll get this all set up first. Is this going? Or not going yet, because I've turned it off. But it could be going. Looks like it's complete. Go ahead, turn it back on. And we need to hook this up. At the moment, just combine the two. Because I thought this would be at higher utilization than it is. It's only at, like, I thought it was going to be 80%, but it looks like half. And I'd rather have a nice solid line of oxygen rather than two that are at, 2/3. So I don't mind if it gets backed up, which it looks like it's going to. Good. That's weird. It shouldn't just all be going out here, it should be splitting. Here. Deconstruct this. That should fix it. High priority, guys. And you somehow got stuck here. There. Now half of it's going by and filling the suits. It was just confused because it didn't know whether it was supposed to be going up or over or whatever. Looks good. Hey, this plant even is ready to go. It intermittently gets warm enough. Hey, there's some iron and copper ore up there. Oh, I should prioritize this door super high, and that door is super high. So they get to it before they finish digging their way. Okay, let's do this one. And that was actually the one square you didn't need to do. So, my bad. Okay. Looks good. I hear there's duplicates. I'm going to get on them soon enough. Oh, apparently I've been placing out lead and copper and I'm out of it now. So I'm probably going to find somewhere that they won't be able to build something for lack of a material. And we'll have to shift it to iron. But that's not a problem. What am I doing now? The automation there. So, switches. Now we need to let them get out to here. The gates. The gates hop around a lot. Like, I'm wondering if maybe that second layer I should turn off. That's fine. The AND gates are like this. I'm just blatantly copying what I did before without actually paying attention to it. I'm assuming it works. It seems to work up there. And that. Did I do that right? I think so. It looks so good. Okay. Start with these off. Insufficient O2 production. Really? Even with our new system in place? Makes you wonder what's happening in our old system. There we go. We have a nice steady production of oxygen. And this part of the base is actually looking blue again. We need it looking blue in here, to be fair, in truth. Ah. What was that sound? Like, was that my house? I don't think so. It sounded very weird. What's going on with you? Are you you're stuck because of this lack of flooring? Okay. Get the flooring in, please. Because I made it all level 1. My bad. New printables. A slickster larva. Very tempting, but we haven't... I'm not doing it. No. Just get the algae. For now. I know, I'm coming for you. Just taking people some time to get there. Did we get a new achievement? Ghosts of Gravitas. Recover a database entry by inspecting facility ruins. Sure. There we go. No, not yet. Almost. I'm still building these out of granite. Like, at some point I made one of them out of granite, and now they all are. I should be building them out of igneous rock, but that's okay. There we go, we rescued you. Here, let's let them get to here also, please. And this should be completely locked off now, right? Yeah, looks good. Looks good. How about this? We've got some bleach stone there. Let's just go up to space. Unreachable dig. Oh, can they not go out there? Oh no, we just need to get that. No? I think they can't get out there. They need to have suits before they can go out. Fair enough. Maybe? Nope, they can go out there. Surface breach. Oh, a new log entry. My duplicates have done the impossible and excavated their way to the surface, though they've gathered some disturbing new data for me in the process. As I have begun to suspect, we are not on the target location, but on an asteroid with highly unusual diversity of elements and resources. My duplicates have spotted a damaged planet on the horizon, visible with the naked eye, that bears a striking resemblance to my historical data on the planet of our origin. I need some time to assess the data the duplicates have gathered for me and calculate the total mass of this asteroid, though I have a suspicion I already know the answer. So is this asteroid just a chunk of the Earth? Surface breach. This region is extremely inhospitable, and I can easily lose resources to the vacuum of space. What's with the music? Okay. It's a little grand, I'd say. It's a fair point. Let's go ahead and build a liquid lock for this. So how do I want that? Like that. And then like that. Now, of course, it's going to be really cold up here, so what are we going to put in the liquid lock? Maybe oil? Ooh. There's things hitting the ground. Little bits of copper. Okay. Let's build a bottle emptier. Unreachable. No, they're doing it. Unreachable build right now, but not later. When they get these two, they'll be able to do that. Here, up priorities, please. I want this to happen. How we doing here? Stinky got himself stuck somehow. I don't even know how. Come on, guys. Like, he must have climbed up on here, and then when he built this wall, he hopped this way or something, and then was able to hop back, or I don't even know. It was an impressive feat. Well done. So, in theory, the chlorine will turn into a bit of liquid here. I feel more comfortable with oil. So, are we even... Like, where can we bottle oil? We've picked up a bit from back here. From when we had our slickster for a few days. So we could build a pitcher pump right here. Let them back in the store, sure. Just for a little bit. Pitcher pump. Where am I looking for? There. It's getting a little slow on those cycle changes, I have to admit. Now they're gonna start doing this loop again. Trying to get down there and failing. Although apparently there was a little bit of oxygen right there. That will help them make this happen. Yeah, breathe in that chlorine and polluted oxygen. Like, they're dropping it all on the way up. You can see it falling back down. Here, prioritize this, guys. Is that enough? That's 5 tons. That's enough. So nobody can go through the door except for... who? Who's a good sport about things? Stinky. Stinky, you can go in and out. No matter what. And you're only gonna work on this. Oh wait, I have to let them get out. Yeah. Or Hassan will die. Look at that! Interesting. This got hot enough it was able to turn into petroleum. I wonder why. Abyssalite has zero conductivity. Weird. So only Stinky can get here, and it's low on his list. You're no, Stinky. Okay, I need to forbid this stuff down there, or something. Here, everyone can get through. But your first priority is making this. Anyway. How is this going? It's all full. We're losing heat is the issue. It's dormant anyway, but next time it comes back in 60 cycles, we might want to drain it so that we can get hotter stuff back out. Oh, is this up? Nice! Suddenly we have a bunch of oxygen again. Good deal. This is still set wrong, isn't it? So more than 400. Why are people suffocating? They'll be fine. Is this almost done? Meep. No. Travaldo. Get this. Travaldo? Stop trying to get the water. It's really annoying. Okay, we need to... Where are they trying to bring the water? They're probably trying to dump it into a pitcher pump or something. Or a... They're trying to feed these. That's the issue. Here, let's delete all those. Wait a minute. Cancel. Delete on high priority. All of that. There's no power lines or anything going through there, right? Yeah. Then you can get rid of the lights, because it's a waste of time. How did you guys end up in there? Oh, they started here, of course. Well, they've got mealwood to eat. They'll be fine. And uproot that, sure. Okay. Can they not get to the door? Travaldo's on it. Liam's on it. Liam? For a couple seconds each. You know, cancel that. Let's just... Our old plan was working. Get everyone out. And Stinky will just finish the oil. It'll just take him some time. He just has to run through the entire base. But it's okay. Why is there less than a kilogram there? That's weird. Or only a couple kilograms. It all didn't make it up? Oh, probably because it was very little. So Stinky actually hasn't made it with a single delivery yet. But that means he's dropping it somewhere where someone else can get it. I hope. New printables. Some copper? I'll take it. Why not? Here comes Stinky. No, Stinky's still trying to come down here. Picking up water. Where are they? And then he fails to pick up the water and he recovers his breath. He's trying to bring it to a terrarium. This terrarium? Let's set these all at lower priorities. Like, why aren't they being filled by... Oh, because this is empty. Ah, we can fix this. We can fix this by turning this building back on. How's the water in here? 55? That's fine. Then this pitcher pump will still have water, and they can use it for the algae terrariums, instead of all trying forever. So these can be put down to 5. Like, I know at one point these were to save your life, but we're past that point. That's that carbon dioxide thing I don't know what to do with. Still haven't seen the full map. There's still a lot out here. Where are more of those terrariums? There. Down to 5. They're just throwing water at it. Oh, interesting. Look. This actually turned into ice. So that's blocking the way down. And we've got some polluted water down there. But that's fine. Is someone really suffocating? Yes, they really are. Oh dear, I think we lost Camille. Good luck. You're not gonna make it. There were so many so many false alarms. I'm sorry, Camille. I'm gonna give you a nice, tasteful memorial. So many false alarms. I just... Hey, we actually ran out of this water. It must have just came back from dormancy or something. You know, this is about to come back on. That's cool. Duplicates have died. I know. I'm a terrible person. I know. Everyone's sitting around idle and unhappy. This is not heating up like I thought it was going to. How's our oxygen going? Okay, this just needs to be turned on and cleaned up a little bit. Pipes. We didn't do those. Okay, so 1200, above 1200, above 500. Above 1200. Above 500. And we'll just steal some power from over here. I don't know why it's running out of power. It shouldn't ever. Like, I would expect there to be hydrogen filling up in here. Let's try changing this to higher so that it's always off. So it's just being determined by the battery state. And seeing if that changes things. It should. Hey, we got some nice pressured oxygen up here. Now we just need to get into our base. How's the water? The temperatures? 43, 22. Hey, it's growing up here. Nice. Not next to it, but we're starting to get some heat. I'm gonna need to get some natural gas in here. By the way, has natural gas come back on? It has. Excellent. Here, close this door. We have 60 cycles of good gas, which means we need to start dealing with this polluted water, or they'll flood us again. I mean, eventually, we'll throw it into the oil. Where is it? There. But for now, I'm not sure. How's it going, Stinky? Have you have this ready yet? You've still done nothing. Okay, let's open it up again. I think we might have dealt with the whole running for water issue. I know there's a lot of stuff down there, but they need to leave it alone. Is someone coming? No one's coming. Oh, I didn't. It was paused. I was like, where is everybody? There's still nobody coming. Okay, wait. What are you doing? You are bringing life support to water sieve. No, you're doing this. This is fine. You dropped it right here, but someone else can get it and continue. Yeah. Okay, he brought it at least the next step. I think he'll actually be able to bring it all the way up. Our base is quite sprawling by now. There we go. Okay. We're starting to build up some stuff there. Okay. High stress. Bert. They should be in here. Yeah. Bert and Stinky. May is stressed out also. But we're at 2.5 hours. I think I will take a break here. We have made some real progress on our oxygen production. It's not quite set yet. I'll have to turn this on in a moment. But we are producing the oxygen we need. Let's see. So yesterday, we are well over. We're actually starting to make this area look nice and pretty. I'm going to put another one down here. And we'll make this area nice and pretty too. And that's going to make everybody happier. It'll be great. So thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.